Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to complete Giants Unleashed and we're going to get onto the heroic side of our very first Summerslam 25 card. Let's see, it's taking me 62 games so far to get to this stage. We need 75.67 million to get our big old Finn Balor. We've already got the JD McDonough, the William Regal and the Xavier Woods, and we are literally just about 2.5 million, just over 2.5 million away from finishing, and hopefully we'll be able to do that with these two bouts here, and we'll get to see who is all on the heroic side and how much everything costs. And let's go ahead and use our foresight, which allows us to see the final alignment from the beginning and also the ×2 multiplier. So we know that the final one's going to be up arrow, and we're starting with down arrow, which means that the left and right is the one that's going to happen next. So we're just going to go ahead and keep these three left and right ones there. That is going to do an awful lot of damage. And we've got 2 up arrows at least for the last one. Let's see if we can get a few more. Okay, we've got 1 extra, and we're going to put R-Truth because his speed's just a little bit faster than Ultimate Warrior's. And there we are, that's 1.9 million. Which isn't exactly the 2.6 million that we needed, but it's getting close. You can see that we are very, very close. We're about 700,000 away, and hopefully we'll be able to get 700,000 in this next match here. Now we don't have any gear on, so we're just going to play this exactly as it is. Okay, so we're starting with left arrows and we don't have any, so we're just going to go ahead and use the 2 up arrows here. So we've got 3 right arrows. Hopefully this is right arrow. Good. And we've got all 4 right arrows, which is a 100% bonus as well. So that's already 600,000. And then it's the up and down, which we've only got 2, but we're going to try and make the best out of this, which I think is that one. And that should do it, just over 1 million points. And there we go, we've got ourselves our very first SummerSlam 25 event card, which is of course the Raw Tag Team Champion and the first ever Universal Champion, Finn Balor. The former Prince Devitt. We're now on to the heroic Giants Unleashed. We'll get those draft picks in just a moment. And now we can see the rewards for Giants. So we're going to get ourselves an unhinged CM Punk, a SummerSlam 25 Kofi Kingston, and then, of course, it's going to be the heroic upgrade at 126 million. So currently we're at 75 million, so we're already more than halfway, because 75 million times 2 is 150 million. So we're actually not too far away from getting that heroic upgrade, and that is going to be very, very cool. Let's take a look at our brand new Finn Balor card. There he is. Wow, the Finn Balor card really sticks out from the other SummerSlam 25 cards. It really stands itself above the others. Let's see what cool images we have for him. This is an event image from all the way back in Season 2, I believe. Either that or this was the event image. I can't remember which one's which. Let's see, what else do we have? In fact, this is the earliest image I've got of Finn Balor. He actually looks quite cool with the fiery effect in the foreground. Like, you can see that there's a kind of like a fiery heat haze effect going on here. That's very cool. I've not seen that before. Just looking through a whole bunch of different images for our Finn Balor. Trying to decide what the best one could be. And remember this one looking pretty cool. Has been a long time since we've seen the Demon Finn Balor. He has supposedly retired him, but as they always see in WWE, never say never. You never know what to expect. That one's quite cool. Ah, yes, him doing the zombie walk pose. It's interesting that they were still doing the demon images right up until dual tier. This was a silly gimmick where he wore the sort of cloth mask down to the ring. I don't know what Finn Balor was going for at that stage. That one's actually not too bad either. I'm not sure what one to go for. This one has always been a favourite of mine, and I think this might be the one I'm going to go with. I think it looks pretty cool, especially with this little haze effect at the bottom. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with. It certainly looks a little bit different to the regular Summerslam cards as well. Of course, if there was a Finn Balor with any kind of championship, I'd be using that instead, because as you all know, I really enjoy my championship photographs. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. There's a couple of them where he's doing the Bullet Club pose, you know, where he's got the hand shaped like a gun pointing towards the camera. But in fact, there's him doing it with both hands. But I think I'm going to stick with this one. I think that looks pretty awesome, actually. And there we go, folks. So that is going to be it for this little video. We now know who is on the heroic side. It's going to be Summerslam 25 Kofi Kingston and an unhinged CM Punk. You're going to get from the rest of your rewards. There they are. There is the CM Punk and there is the Kofi Kingston. And we can now play a little bit of Rocks while we are waiting for another bout to happen. Let's go ahead and auto-select these ones. Whole bunch of Cenas. And as I said in the previous video, the one that we want to go for are the skulls, because it gives you the most amount of cards, and also it gives you the chance of getting 20 Chad cables, which gives you 2 more shots at playing the Rocks game. Got it. 3 skulls. Got The Rock, Seth Rollins, and Chad Gable. So even when you don't get the special Chad Gable, you know, the pack that has all of them, it still gives you 3 SummerSlam cards every single time, which is absolutely huge. Because that means that I now have 9 whole cards that I can just go right back in with. I mean, it's obviously very difficult to time getting the skulls over and over again, but it's very cool when it does work that way. We didn't add anything there. Dang it, I missed a couple there. Dang it. I thought I got him, but... oh, that one's the music one. Well, we got 3 at least. And a couple of Rey Mysterios. Well, there we go, folks. That is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.